Hello, and welcome everyone to today's episode. We're excited to have Lubov from HNext with us. Lubov, please start by introducing yourself. You can tell us about your role, a bit about HNext, what it does, how long you've been around, and the type of property managers you mostly work with.
Hi everyone, my name is Lubov. I'm Chief Marketing Officer at Polydom. Today I'm excited to talk about our new solution for hotels and vacation rentals, our AI employee Una. And yes, you heard that right, she's a real teammate who works alongside humans to make the entire operation seamless and elevate the guest experience. And before we start, I would like to say thank you for having me today on your podcast, and I'm ready for your questions.
Thank you, Lubov. For the first question, what specific types of manual tasks are property managers most eager to replace with proactive AI agents today?
Well, the easiest way to picture this, a rule-based automation is like macro. It fires when a specific trigger matches, while proactive AI like Una behaves more like a human. We don't tell her if this, do that. We train her to give an outcome, secure the booking, take payment, update the PMS, notify the guest. And she actually figure out how to get this across your systems, all of them. So I would say that it's goal driven instead of trigger driven. And a rule might move a field into one app or send, let's say, a canned email. Una same time logs into the tools you already use, reads contacts like rates, policies, inventory, then execute the full workflow end to end. And here I would like to give you a sample. If a guest asks about availability on WhatsApp, Una can quote live rates, place reservations PMS, send confirmation email, and open a task to order, for example, a transfer from the airport to this guest. And the same experience if the guests come through the website, phone, or an email, or one brain, multiple channels, and proactive. And yeah, answering your question, what does the intelligent look like in practice? I think that here I should mention three main things. The first one is context. Una understands your property facts and policies and applies them consistently. That's important. And a second one should be, I suppose, planning. She breaks a goal into steps like collect data, verify availability, reservations, send link payments, confirmation, without you scripting each step and give you a sense of human logic, not a machine. And the last one, the judgment. When an edge came hits, for example, VP exceptions, emergency, Una escalates with full context so your person can make a call quickly. So, in other words, most so called AI tools or rule based automation still create work for people. Someone has to be configured, feed, and monitor them. And Una flips that completely. So, it's kind of new paradigm. She's not another app, I would like to highlight this, or upgraded chatbot your team need to manage. She actually manages the tools you already use. And same time, Una doesn't wait for someone to run her. She runs your existing tech stack just like a real human employee would do. So that's the main difference. That's the goal.
Awesome. How do proactive AI agents differ from traditional rule based automation? And what does intelligent really mean in practice?
Well, the short answer, anything time sensitive, repetitive, and tied to revenue or guest happiness, especially booking and guest requests that need to happen fast and correctly. And let's start here with booking. I mean, the whole explanation. First, Una give live quotes the moment a guest asks, holds rooms, and follow up if someone drops off. Second, finishing the booking, like collecting details, confirming policies, placing or modifying the reservation in the PMS herself, and of course, sending payment links and confirmation. The third, and that's very interesting, the ability to upsell and upgrade. Like parking, breakfast, a late checkout, Una offer at the right moment instead of after the guest disappears. And last but not least, extensions or early, late check times. Una check inventory, prices, update the PMS, and alert housekeeping, which is also important and interesting for our clients. From what we see in the real client data, PMS integrations and our voice model increase the direct booking and make the reservation process more engaging from both ends. Guests don't have to read every policy line by line. Una can explain everything. Your guests don't have to fill endless forms. Una can gather all details verbally. She can send photos of your rooms and remove offline forms that make booking a bit tedious. And according to statistics, Una drives plus 20-30 direct bookings while cutting the manual errors up to 80% and boosting satisfaction and increasing the upsell. I would mention that mostly often property managers want to have out of the box solution, and Una gives an instant first response on web, phone, WhatsApp, email, QR code, or any other touch points. She also closes the loop nudging for payment, ID, arrival time, or speed request and answer property specific FAQs without staff retyping all these things on daily basis manually. And it turns out that each guest request, issue, booking, or any turnaround into the right time can be done fast, even automatically. And those kind of moments where speed drives conversation and consistency drives guest happiness. So it works in every single area you need to cover. And I would like to here once again mention that Una is not another app. She's the operator using the properties apps. She sees the next step, takes it, and pulls it as a human, and only escalates it if this requires a human touch. And the bottom line here that Una handles inquiry to booking to tasking end to end, so your team can focus on exception and high touch experience for your guests. And also, managers love one of the main interesting things about Una. Una joins a property because she can start working from the day one as pre-trained, fluent, working in all your tools like PMS, CRM, and she's immediately productive. Isn't it great? So, plus there is no long setup or configuration. And hotels don't need to have extra staff or tech time. We deliver an out of the box solution, digital employee who starts delivering value instantly, which removes barriers to adopting AI at your business, at your property. So I think that's the main goal, and that's what our clients, potential and current, should focus on.
In what ways can AI agents complement or strengthen existing PMS tools rather than replace them?
That's a really important distinction because Una isn't here to replace any PMS. Una is here to operate it. And while most PMS today are incredibly powerful, Una lets you realize the whole potential by working inside them, just like an experienced front desk agent would do that. And through API connections, she manages the full booking life cycle, like reading listings, checking live availability, creating or modifying reservations, and thinking every update automatically with the CRM as well. So, marketing and sales benefit from centralized data, and I'd like to mention it as as managing the same thing also. And let's be honest, a new human hire takes like 4 to 6 weeks, right? To train to work in the PMS, and it costs around like 2 to 5K. And Una is an AI driven, self learning, and self setup employee. She scans hotel policies, SOPs, guest manuals, Q&A, and uses those knowledges. If rules or policies change, you upload the update, and she aware from a second one. For example, if pets are now allowed, Una share that with your guest. If you add extra spa services or free breakfast, Una know that. From the PMS standpoint, a solution like Una helps overcome the barriers of implementing new systems and also reduces stress when onboarding new personnel. And in this case, in the case of Toolkit and Una integration, you're effectively offering your PMS with a trained AI employee who knows how to use it and how to sell rooms and amenities. When a booking changes, she sends confirmation messages, payment links, and updates room statuses in real time. So she can do everything I mentioned about. And rather than replacing a PMS, the part that you mentioned in your question, Una becomes a digital operator that keeps it all running smoothly. So shortly, the PMS is like the engine, while Una is the one driving it 24/7, capturing revenue without missed chats or calls. And here I would also like to highlight that Una, by consistently using the existing tools, reduces human factor errors and preserve information. And importantly here, she continues to self-train through real guest interactions. So she gets smarter every single day. And extra benefits, Una gather all the details about leads from your hotel website or other sources and send them directly to your CRM, upload to Google Sheets if you use them or any other sources. So it's also like something extra that we'd like to provide to our clients.
Can you walk us through a real world example where AI prevented an issue before a human even noticed it, whether in guest communication, task coordination, or bookings?
One of my favorite stories is from a hotel in Orlando, Florida, in the United States, where Una covers the first from the front desk. A guest reported a burnt smell coming from a coffee machine through the voice widget. And what Una did, she instantly recognized it as a potential safety risk, created a high priority maintenance task, and assigned it to the right technician within just like seconds, even before the fire alarm went on. And the fun thing that by the time the guests reached to the lobby to mention the issue, the engineer was already there in the room. So the issue never escalated, and the guest even left a 5-star review saying something like, "Someone was already fixing it before my coffee got cold." So it was with a sense of humor, but it's like a real sample. So, yeah, that's one of my favorite cases, I guess. And that's proactive AI, not just like reaching faster, but acting before humans even notice a gap. In vacation rentals, another frequent case is door lock or access code issues, like the basic one. Here, Una verifies the guest identity, assist with digital keys, and help them access the unit, protecting first impressions, which is very important, and avoiding frustration, which also a thing. Another advantage, Una can map apartments layouts to very small details to answer any questions like where is the iron, that small detail that makes stay smoother and host stress-free. It's both win-win. From the luxurious segment, here is also a great story coming to my mind. A guest asks to rent a boat, and Una offered different options and asked about the occasion. So she learned from the discussion it was a birthday, someone's birthday, so she offered an extra cake and special decoration, and that became a great upsell and even a great service moment because it's end up with a full dinner on board, not just cocktails, and nice view from the yacht. So yes, I think one of the greatest thing that our clients love is the way she can make this personal upsells.
For property managers new to AI, what's a practical first step to moving from reactive operations to a more proactive, AI powered workflow?
The best way to start simple. Don't aim to automate everything at once. Most hotels begin with deploying Una in the area that eats up the most time, like it can be guest communication and also after hours inquiries, like the most common things. That alone often cuts around 30 to 40 of the front desk and host load. And once you see the results as zero missed calls, faster responses, clear task tracking, it's natural to expand Una role to bookings, full concierge service, and full task coordination. Una actually covers all guest communication across all channels like hotel website, WhatsApp, Telegram, Facebook, Instagram, emails, the phone line, and even hotel kiosks. Yes, that actually our newest feature. Una kiosk mode, where guests can interact with her on public tablets in the lobby, for example. And it also provides self service while ensuring privacy by clearing chat data after each session, which is also important nowadays. And of course, Una never calls in sick, never misses a shift, and works 24/7, reading, speaking, writing, and learning at the same time. This is like a great dream team and even great teammate. The mindset set shift is here that you don't use Una, you actually hire her like a real human. She learns your property policies and tone of your voice and starts delivering real operation work across systems consistently, autonomously, and in multiple languages. So that's the case.
Thank you, Lubov.
Once again, thank you for having me today. Wish you guys a great day, evening, no matter what time it is on your end. Just it will be a pleasure to meet you personally or through the demo calls. And once again, thank you and have a good day. Bye.
That's all for today's episode. Lubov, thank you for sharing your insights with us, and thank you to everyone listening.